Now the Auto Expo 2023 is currently underway, and that means there are a lot of cars for you to look at. Hi there, I'm Manav Sinha, and right now I'm at Morris Garage's stall, or MG in short. And the cars that they have on display are actually quite a lot. They've got things like a sports sedan on display. We've got the MG Hector facelift. We even have two new cars that are coming to India very soon. However, what I want to bring your attention to is one of the cars that's got the eyes of a lot of people actually. And once you look at it, the reason for that is actually quite evident. It is this big electric vehicle, which is the MG MIFA 9 electric MPV. Now, before we talk about the car and its exterior design, the first thing that really pops out is just how big this car is. But I want to bring your attention to what's on the inside, because that is where this car really stands out. So I'm just going to step in, and as you can see, right now this is pure luxury. Perhaps this is one of the most comfortable cabins in all of Auto Expo right now. And the experience gets even better. Of course, I've got things like an adjustable armrest. I've got a touchscreen display right here to control some of the car's features. And if I want, with the press of a button, things can get even better. You see, I can pop out the table, perhaps have a nice coffee. But what I also want to show you, other than these features, is the amount of space that I have. For reference, I'm 5'10", and you can see I have more than enough legroom and knee room on offer. I have some base underneath the front seat where I can rest my feet very easily. I've got a screen in front of me, and all in all, this is like a lounge experience, nothing short of a first-class cabin experience. Now where I am now is at the last row of the MIFA 9 electric MPV. But to be honest, it does not feel like so. Because first and foremost, the amount of padding that is there on the seats is really impressive. This does not feel like a last row experience at all. We've got a lot of convenience features as well. I've got adjustable armrests. If I want, I can fold them away as well. And there are a couple of buttons here which allow me to either cool or heat the last row of seats as well. And the seats are electrically adjustable for how you want your seating comfort to be. With the press of a button, I can fold down the front seat as well. For reference, once again, I'm 5'10", and remember, I'm in the last row of the car. To be honest, I can be here for a very long time, and if I really had to go for a long distance drive, being seated at the last row of any car, I don't think I've ever been okay with that as much as I have been being seated here in the MIFA 9. Now the front seat experience also screams luxury the moment you're here, because, well, to be honest, with cars with the luxury appeal that this has, it's going to be an expensive one, and with such expensive cars, it's usually chauffeurs that drive these. But what a good day to be a chauffeur, because this really feels luxurious and out there in terms of comfort. Long drives will not be a problem. You can sit here for long. If you are someone who wants to drive a car like this, the ergonomics are good. And what I have in front of me is this massive piece of glass. Unfortunately, it's not on because, well, it's the Auto Expo. A lot of people use the car. The battery has been discharged, but we can only imagine how crazy it will be once it's turned on. Other than that, since it's an electric vehicle, it does not have a conventional gear lever over here and doesn't have conventional transmission tunnel. As a result, you have a lot of space that has opened up over here for your knickknacks, for your phone with wireless charging, a couple of cup holders over here, and even more compartment spaces if you need. You can keep your phone here, it will wirelessly charge, and to operate the screen, you have capacitive buttons over here, both for aircon controls as well as to go home and further operate the screen in front of you. All in all, it's really futuristic, is what I would say, being seated here. Now there are several more cool features as well, like the fact that it has not one, not two, but three cameras right here. imagine the passive safety features that this car comes with. And speaking of safety, this is 5-star global NCAP rated, so it's quite safe. And MG says that despite it being electric, like the sticker here clearly says, and despite it being this big, as per MG, per charge, it will give you over 500 kilometers of range. But what I want to talk about is simply the way it looks. Now, in India, road presence is a very big thing, and with something like this, you really are making a statement. At the Auto Expo 2023, I think this is one of the coolest electric vehicles on display.